Welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to talk about none other than Laravel migration.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, migration. Migration is kind of creating table and inserting table and data into a database. And here you can see, if I go to the Laravel documentation, here you can see we have migration. If you search from your browser that Laravel migration, you actually can click the first link and it will actually took you to this place. Page. Let's go at I'm going to go to the XAMPP at first because I have to turn it on, and let's start the Apache server and MySQL also. So in our last video we already create the database, right? I will go to the browser and here I'm going to say localhost / php myadmin, and if I go to the XAMPP in htdocs, here you can see this is our project, right? So we have to open this project inside a code editor, so you should use it if you are a beginner. So go with this one and go for the Windows. It will actually start downloading. Here you can see, so I have already installed it in my PC. Here you can see Sublime Text. So I'm going to remove this project. Okay, so you'll find something like this. What you have to do, you have to go to the XAMPP folder. So in your case you may be installed in C drive, so just look for this folder XAMPP and go inside and search for htdocs, and here you can see the project. So you have to drag the project and drop it inside Sublime Text, and then what you have to do, you have to go to the .env file, and then you have to go to the localhost / php myadmin, and here you can see app. We have a database called app, right? So you have create it, and what I have to do, I have to check all the things in the environment, and that is we have to go to the database name, and yes, it's okay, root, all right, password, everything is well if you follow my first video. So I think you're almost done, so you don't have to change here anything. That's it. Now what I have to do, I will go to the here the database and then migration. Here you can see in database we have a folder migration, and inside it we have some file that is these are actually PHP file, right? So here you can see user file. So this is a migration file, okay? And here you can see we have a up function here and we have down function here. So up function basically add column, as I mentioned earlier, in the starting of the video, that it's nothing but creating tables and inserting value like in PHP, but in Laravel they have actually call it migration. If we go to the browser, and here you can see we have to actually create at first a migration file, and that is to create a table. Okay, what I have to do, I have to create a file and it's called migration file. That's it. So we have to use a command. Here you can see php artisan make migration create fighters table. So this is actually a table name. Let's say I want to create a table, student table. So what can I do? I will say php artisan make migration then students, but here I will use create then / then students then table. So the table original name is flights. Okay, so when you use this create and after table, it will actually make something like this. Okay, so you don't have to write any code, you just have to add columns, table columns. Okay, that's it. Now here up function will actually add column and down function will remove them. That's it. Now here you can see for the user table, if I go to the database, and here you can see we have user table, and here we have nothing, and here you can see we have multiple columns, right? ID, name, email. Here you can see they have added a column through this. So as I mentioned that, yeah, it's a table name and then all the column. That's it. So now let's create a new table for students. So what we have to do, we will take help of what? Artisan migration. Okay, so we have to copy it, right? No, we'll actually know how to write it. Okay, now let's go for it. I can copy it no problem. All right, so here I will go to the app. Okay, inside app, and here I'm going to add cmd, open cmd command prompt, and what can I say here is I will actually right click on it and it will paste the command. Actually I'm copied from the page, right? And here you can see PHP Artisan make migration. As I mentioned that I want a student table, so what I will do, I will remove this flights. Okay, I will say here students, and I will press enter. Migration created successfully. Now if I go to the file, here you can see we have a students file. So basically we have actually created a table, and these are the table column. Now we can actually add multiple column with so these are actually function. Here we have to pass a parameter, and that's it. So first of all, let's say I want to add here student name, so I'll say student underscore name, and sorry, it would be string, right? So I will say string, and here I will say the column name will be student name underscore name. So this is the function, string function, where I am actually giving the column name, because my column will actually take string value, because name is a string, right? A collection of character. All right, now here I will add a student ID, so I will say integer. So because ID is full number, so ID. All right, here you can see I have already a column ID, right? Why? Because every single table should have an unique ID, I mean auto incremented ID. Okay, so we don't actually need to remove it, it should be there, but here we just want to change something, that is student ID. So now our column will be student ID, and okay, and then now I want to add student email, let's say. So I will say student email, oops, not like this, I will say string, because email is also a string, right? So I will say student underscore email. Now we have already added them, right? Okay, if I go to the browser, if I go to my database, here you can see if I refresh here you can see there is no such a table students. Why? Because we haven't actually executed. To execute our migration table, we have to say PHP Artisan migrate, where it is somewhere else. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to go to the so we are done, right? So what I have to do, we have to go to the cmd command line, command prompt cmd. We will say that PHP Artisan migrate. All right, press enter. Wow, done. Now let's check, here we have the table or not. Refresh. Oh wow, here you can see the table. Okay, so first of all you have to create a database, but we already shown it in the first video, so I haven't actually shown it here. And our table name was app, right? And in this video I've just shown you how you can actually do migration. All right, so migration means you have to create a table and insert value, right? And this is the way. All right, now let's say want to add one more column. I forgot to add, so what can I say? I can actually roll back it, like I can say here that, so I can say here like PHP Artisan migrate, then I will use colon, and then I will say roll back, press enter. If I go here, you can see there is no student table. So basically we have actually delete the table. Now it will actually delete all the data, remember. Okay, so don't do it if your table has already some data, like some student information and ID and email. That time actually you can use some other process like adding a column, okay, something like this. But here I just don't want to go in to the MySQL queries. Okay, so here I'm going to say table, and then I'm going to say what, let's say result, so string, and here I'm going to say student result. Okay, I can actually use here a float or double, let's say double. Okay, and here I'm going to say, let's say float double, right? Okay, double well, and here I'm going to say student result, but I have to use here this underscore. Remove it. All right, done. Now I will say, so we know to execute this migration, what do you have to do? We have to write this command, right? php artisan migrate. So let's go for this command and press enter. Oops. So you'll say double student result. Now let's go, enter, and done, working perfectly. Let's go, refresh. Here you can see students once again, and we have all the column here, id, student, result also, right? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it. This is the migration actually. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.
Okay. Thank you.